Are you guys ready for some chicken flingin' fun? Hey, you guys, it's those Utah sisters, and we are sharing the game Chicken Flingers, one of our students' absolute favorite in the classroom. So, if you're on our website, go ahead and click on the game Chicken Flingers, and up will pop this. To start this game, you need to download the PowerPoint template. Now, if you click on it, you'll notice you do not have editing access, and you do need editing access to build this game. So, click File, create a copy, and then make sure that you download a copy for this game. You are going to need to download a copy to edit it. So once you get that downloaded, you're going to go ahead and enter your questions and answers for the content that your students are going to be working on when playing this game. Anything works. You can do multiple choice if you want to, whatever you would like. There are plenty of slides here to enter questions. However, if you need more, you can always right-click, duplicate, and then build as many as you need to, depending on the number of questions you want for your activity. So, once you get all of your questions entered and you are ready to start playing, you're going to go ahead and present your game. Here we go. And then you're going to download, you're going to divide your students into teams of 2 to 3 players per team. Fewer students helps keep the game moving and keeps everyone involved as far as getting a chance to fling their chicken. Sorry, I need to back up here. In order to play this game, how do I get out? Oh, I'm using the wrong escape. There we go. In order to play this game, you do actually need to purchase these chicken flingers. Their pictures are right here. You can purchase them from the dollar store or on Amazon. We buy a bulk pack on Amazon at the beginning of the year, and then they last us all year. But you do need to have those pre-purchased. Sorry, totally forgot to mention that. Okay, here we go. So divide your students up into teams, and then present a question on the board. Give students a predetermined amount of time to work on their answer, and then they write it down. When the time is up, everyone shows their answer, and you're going to press the space bar to reveal the correct answer. Teams who got it correct are going to send one player up to a visual line on the floor, known as the fling line or the launch target, okay, or the launch area, whatever, to fling their chicken at the board where you have displayed these targets by pressing the space bar. Give students a predetermined amount of time, like 1 minute for everybody to fling their chicken, so that way this doesn't go on for hours of students just trying to take their sweet time. So 1 minute, every team who gets it right sends somebody up, they fling their chicken. If any part of their chicken hits the target anywhere, they get to add that number of points to their score at their table. Then you move on to the next question. Students go ahead and answer, display the correct answer. If they got it correct, they get to send someone up and do the same thing. This repeats over and over. Now, the nice thing about having smaller teams is more students have an opportunity to fling the chicken if they want to. Some students would rather not, and if that's the case, then you don't have to. Then the students who want to can, fling their chicken. A couple of tips and tricks for this. For harder questions, you can allow bonus flings to keep students motivated. AKA, if there's a very difficult question, you can say this one's worth 2 flings, and then they have 2 attempts to hit a target. Choose whether only one student flings per round or if everyone gets a turn to fling. This is going to depend a lot on your class sizes and your dynamics, whatever works for your class. A couple more tips and tricks. Only use 3 to 4 chicken flingers for the game and place them at the front near the fling line. Don't give every team their own chicken. They do get quite dirty, and so by only giving 3 to 4 per game, you're going to save those for the rest of the year, which is nice. You might want to consider throwing them away at the end of the game if they are super dirty. And then just be very, very clear. And again, this is going to come back to your classroom routine and dynamics, but Be sure to instruct students they cannot fling the chicken at someone or anywhere in the classroom other than the designated targets. Be so clear. It is tempting as it's so fun, but no horseplay whatsoever. And obviously, the rules of your classroom will abide whatever you would do for consequences, but be very clear. The only place you're shooting the target or the chickens is at those designated targets. If you play this game in your classroom, be sure to tag us at those Utah Sisters. Bye.